let's start this off with me catching everyone up to speed. For the year of 2012, one that's just ending, like now, I set a personal goal of myself to draw 365 hours of anything art related. Drawing, painting, or just, anything at all. Now, if you've been following me on Deviantart or Furaffinity for a while, you may have noticed the hours total on all the pictures I've been uploading. That's what this is for. And I'm done. Just today, as I'm recording this, I just finished hour number 365. Actually, the moment I hit that, I just completely shut down my timer altogether, and I just said screw it and drew for myself for the first time in like the entire year. This was amazing. I started this entire thing as just I didn't know how big of a project it would turn out to be for me personally, but it started as just a way to motivate me. Like, at first, I thought my art was really good, and as you're probably seeing, it wasn't that good at all. Now I recognize that, but at the time, I thought I was really good, as any new artist normally thinks. But at first I thought I needed a way to motivate me to continue drawing. So I started up this challenge so that I would draw and naturally improve on what I thought I was really good at. But this challenge turned out to be much more than just a motivation tool. It was a way for me to constantly work at what I like doing, just not me knowing about it. And it just sounds completely silly when I'm hearing myself say this. But at the end of all this, I ended up with over 200 pictures, and it just amazes me in what seems like such a little amount of time how much I've improved. And I really do sound like I'm just tooting my own horn here, that I'm talking about how good I am. And I'm truly not trying to make it sound like that at all, especially knowing some of the stuff you're probably looking through right now. My actually reasonable stuff is towards the end of the video. But it was just amazing to me. I'm like, right now I'm just completely dumbfounded. And now it must sound like I'm rambling, so let me just get back on topic. About what you're seeing is every single picture I've drawn this year. Everything. Some stuff I uploaded and I didn't add it for time, but it still helped for other things, so I decided to add them in here anyways. And pretty much how I organized this was every 1 hour I worked on a drawing was 2 seconds. So if you're seeing something that stays on the screen for a long time, chances are I worked a long time on it. I put a cap on this for about 5 seconds, so if you see something up for 5 seconds, it means I probably worked on it for like 6 hours to 9 hours. There's something in there that I worked 9 hours on. But like I said, this is just a huge undertaking for me. Let me put this in a little bit of perspective for you. 365 hours, you hear that and you pretty much just think 365 hours. Some of you might recognize that as a really large amount of time, but let's look at this a little bit differently. That's 15 days, more than 2 weeks. Just imagine sitting down and doing one thing for more than 2 weeks straight. Anyone who knows me knows that is like an astounding reaction from me. It's just something that still blows my mind, that I can sit down and do anything like this for 2 weeks straight. And honestly, everyone should try this to some degree. Maybe not as much as I did. Now it looks like a complete and utter stupid thing that I've done. But everyone should try and set some type of goal like this. It seriously became a great motivation tool and just a great way altogether to improve myself. And I know that a lot of people will want to improve themselves as well. But like I said, this is a motivation thing for me to start off. And I just want to thank everyone who is following me, who favorites pictures, who comments, who I talk to. You guys are all awesome. Because of all this, I've been doing live streams, I've been doing art trades, I've been doing a ton of requests, though that was much earlier on. Now I don't do them so often. and even a collaboration with Titanius. I mean, we need to do another one. That's blatantly obvious, but that's a little bit later once now I have a ton of free time from all this. Silly me for thinking I have free time when this is my free time. But really, you guys are the reason why I still draw. I mean, I'm I don't really seem like it very much, but I'm very egotistical. Like, if I didn't have anyone really backing me, like just commenting on stuff, favoriting, watching at all, I might just like dwindle off and not be drawing very much. That being said, that's no reason for anyone who's listening to this to start thinking, oh, like, you're just saying that to get your attention or whatever. Those people just annoy the hell out of me. Or even just to simply be commenting or watching more just because you feel like you have to. I mean, you don't. Trust me, you don't. Everything you're doing already is already more than enough for me to keep on going. I mean, I could just have 4 people who just comment on everything I do, and that'd be enough. But starting off all this, I had next to no watchers on either Deviantart or Furaffinity. What really kept me going was me thinking that I had amazing art, because I kind of just blinded myself into continuing to work on this. But now, at the end of all this, I have 33 watchers on Deviantart and 81 on Furaffinity. For some people, that's not a lot. Like, that's no one. For me, that's the entire world. And as I said before, thank all of you. I just cannot express that enough. This challenge would be completely pointless. Everything I've drawn here would be nothing at all if you guys weren't there to support me through all of this. Like, when I started this, I just wanted to do this as a hobby. I wanted to draw as just for fun, because it's something that seemed like fun. Yet now, this is what I want to do with my entire life. I want to become an artist. I want to draw. And it just surprises me that in 1 year, just one little year, I figured out what I want to do with my life. And again, that sounds like it's a really cheesy thing, a really silly thing that, oh, it's one challenge and it's just 1 year. But in 1 year, I know what I want to do. And that's just far more than anything I could have expected from this challenge, from any of this. And it really shows because I do so many other things along with drawing that are related to drawing. I have live streams every week. I make speed art videos. It's why this YouTube channel exists that you're watching this on. Yet only recently, again, because through this challenge, I've realized how to make them right before I make them way too long, way too, just slow. Now I actually make them much quicker, much more proper videos. And again, all this really does is just prove a point that this is what I love to do. And really, when I look back on this challenge and what all it's done for me, it makes it a little bit weird that I don't want to do this ever again. I said earlier that everyone should try this. Everyone should try this once. I may do this again, sometime in the future, just for the sake of doing it. But it's just this challenge has done everything for me that it really could have, and then some. Yet this past month, I've been crunching to get it finished correctly instead of just me blindingly just going to the end of the year and having another month's worth of art to do. I'm just lucky that I caught ahead, that I wasn't keeping up with it. So look at that. The motivation tool didn't work fully as promised. And in this past month that I've been uploading twice, I've gotten just tons of more watchers and everything. But really, if I had to sum up this challenge, this entire year, for just one thing, I entered this challenge knowing that I had good art, and leaving the challenge knowing that I can do better. And really, that's probably one of the best things I could have learned from anything this year at all. And again, I'm just going to wrap up this entire commentary thing with me saying thank you to all of you again, because I really would not be here at all if it wasn't for everyone. Have a good year, everyone, because I know I just had a really great one.